But I had an experience with a gentleman that had property that was stolen. I was returning property to that individual. And he said to me, he called me detective, even though I wasn't. He said, "Detective Higgins, I have to change the way I think about police officers because of the way you treated me." And it was at that moment I realized that I could have a significant impact on law enforcement's relationship in the community by doing something I learned as a child, just treating people with respect. And it was at that point I decided to make a career in law enforcement. And if we can assist those individuals, either they're dealing with drug addiction issues or maybe there's mental health issues that they're dealing with, if we can address those underlying issues of hope, if we can do that, then we can redirect them so they're not just continually going back to prison. In law enforcement, we've seen where a person, you're dealing with someone that's going to jail, and then as years pass, you're dealing with the kids going to jail. So if we can break that cycle, we can give hope, we can give opportunities. That's how you truly impact our community and make our community safer. I can think of a young man, a young kid involved in with a stolen car, hanging around with the wrong crowd, and made a decision not to charge that person, release him to his parents, use discretion. And running into the father some 15 years later, and that father's telling me how successful his son is, and that he remembers that moment where I gave his son a break, and how he's successful. That I think about helping individuals been a victim of a crime, and helping them to process what's occurred, and making an arrest that help to have closure. Dealing with that particular incident. We've brought this agency into the 21st century from updating in technology. I came in and recognized the need in the organization, but I also worked with the men and women in the organization, and we worked as a team to identify all the things that needed to be done, whether it's in-car cameras, body cameras, and not just having body cameras and in-car cameras, but looking at what tools, what type of equipment we have to make it easier for the deputy to do their job. And I think we've had significant impact on crime in the Pulaski County area, in the areas that we are responsible for. We're having an impact, and we'll continue to have an impact. We have a holistic approach to reducing crime. My experience tells me this is the way you make a safer community, is working with the community, working with resources in the community, to come together collaboratively, to have a partnership. And when we do that, we create a safer community.